breath away. You take my breath away. Just can't wait to get back home to you. We can do what lovers do.
What's happening? What's happening?
What up? What up? KJ in the house.
What's going on?
What up, Mr. Jones?
You know, what's good? Buy my slow ass quarterback, man.
I know y'all. Yeah, y'all got that Rush dude playing right now for y'all. Might not gonna be a good game today, bro.
Yeah, but it sure no one a good game.
For the Washington, absolutely not, bro.
Put it on there. I need. If I'm gonna be mad, I need it one more time. No.
I
need my headphones so I can hear.
For real.
In the car, in the blue book bag that he brought in, I need that one.
It's in your Uber bag.
The blue book bag that he brought, I need that one.
Is it in the house?
Nah, he put it back in the car.
Yeah, it's
in the car. Shorty's in the car. Go in the car and get it. It's in the car. Your bag is in the car.
What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
Chilling, man.
Good. Where you at, Slump? You outside? Chilling.
Y'all, my volume on this end is terrible. I don't understand why I can't really hear y'all, but I'm trying to correct it.
I'm trying to correct it as we go, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So it's trick or treating tonight. It's cold outside. I'm pretty sure everybody went and took their kids out to get some candy.
My kids was like, they didn't want to go trick or treating. I was like, bet. Do y'all want to give out some candy? They was like, no. Yes.
COVID done changed the game a little bit. Trick or treating ain't like that no more.
So I'm eating my own candy.
Even the little trick or trunk or trunk or treat or however you say, that ain't even going as well with in a whole lot of places neither.
I got a bag of Boston baked beans.
That's all you got?
Lord. The whole gonna be far.
I got a strawberry blow pop. That's what I got. 3 of them.
All I got was chocolate covered raisins.
What kind of chocolate covered raisins, Chris?
One you get from Costco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kirkland's almonds.
So
okay.
Look, we gonna how was everybody's weekend? Let's start off with that.
No, mine was good. I had a good weekend, man, but I really had to sit down and put some things on the table and reevaluate some things, dealing with my time and whether it's going to build me or keep me. So I got some decisions I got to make. So other than that, everything been chill. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's for me. You up next, fool.
Big Rose, what about you?
Weekend was cool, man. Had a nice little solemn weekend. Had a good. I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
Yeah, popping the goddamn Boston baked beans.
Thank you, man.
Well, you know what they say, beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat them, and the more you find.
Yeah, pretty much. Kids gonna be mad in a minute.
No, they be all right. This is my house. It's mi casa. Y yo vivo aquí.
This is my house.
Now, my weekend was cool, though, man. It was cool. Had a nice, fun time, chilling. Kids back over here early. Since mom was going out of town to Vegas. I was like, sure, I'll get them early. That means they go back earlier, so that frees up next weekend for me. So I get a back-to-back weekend of chilling.
Oh, okay.
You get next week. And then next week I was supposed to go to, Bora Bora or whatever, but I'm still keeping my vacation time, so I'm gonna take the first week.
So did you find something? Did you find out where you want to go?
I ain't find nothing, bro. I have no problems doing the staycation, man. I have no problems with that. I might pop down on your job, Chris. Be like, yo, let me holler at that man Chris on the security back there. Sit back there with you or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I know I can't go to Bill, Joe. You know, Bill got the super top secret job. I can't go in that job.
And you're not getting it where I'm at, brother. Trust me on that one.
They be like, oh no, Bill, you ain't bringing no accomplice up in here.
They gonna look at you as soon as you pull up in the front, be like this. Why is he outside?
Mm-hmm. Who is he? And why is he
So
here?
who we got in the building with us so far? Rose, you gonna have to do that tonight because I don't have none of that in front of me.
All right. Let's see who we got. We got Trish up in the place. We got Mr. Daryl Combs up in here. We got Yolanda. We got Melly Mel, Kenny Branch. Kenny Branch said, what's up, brothers? What's up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny? What's good?
Michelle Black Frazier, your brother, Bill, up in here.
Oh, yeah?
Mrs. Kimberly Logan is here. Oh, Kimberly Logan relocating back up here, bro.
Oh, she
found
finally got
a spot.
Okay.
That means we get some desserts just in time for the holiday season.
Maybe you can get a fall. Maybe you can get a follow through.
Hey, look, Rose.
Yes, sir.
I got Mr. Bowtie backstage too.
Mr. Bowtie. Who's Mr. Bowtie?
Yeah. Our guest tonight.
Oh, David.
Yeah, David backstage. He already back there.
Yeah, Chris, you got my text on that, right?
Yeah, I saw. Then I went and found out who it was. Yeah, I know.
You saw what he posted?
No, I just saw him on the jump. I saw him on. Now I just know who he is. I just know I can record. Yeah.
So we when I talked to him, I told him, we're gonna come from an aspect of, he come to talk to his brothers, his three brothers about, what he's dealing with and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So he's
you was telling me that last time, right?
There you go. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I know. Okay.
Now you got it. You got it now. There you go.
But I definitely want him to have the platform for him to be able to speak and talk like he wants to, be himself and be the true brother that he really is. So we could be here, listen, and then we could chime in and he can hear from the other black men that's a part of the group, and see if we can dig into this surface and move forward in a much brighter and better light.
This is a time where we all come together, where they say it takes a village,
right,
to raise us and keep us going. Right. This is the village that we got to bring to them now. You know what I mean? We're gonna have fun with them. Yeah. If you're not comfortable really opening up, talking about stuff, and we're just gonna have fun. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a special guest with us. That's all it is, bro.
And to put it out there, he has already got a very good rapport with Andre. They've been talking a lot or whatever, but I think tonight Rose put it best that he talked to the three of us, the three men in the group,
just the three of us,
instead of having her on, instead of having her come in and speak with him, because she know a lot more of what's going on with him because she's talked to him more than either one of us. So but we gonna keep it with the three of us in the box tonight, and we gonna go from there.
All right, so what about your weekend, bro? Bill?
It was full. It was definitely full. I had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I got a class that I had to take that I was in. Went out and got something to eat. Went out and hung with family for a little bit. Dealt with my kids on some real personal business and just been doing things, whatever. Dealt with some Facebook posts that was posted and put up that wasn't appreciated, but I dealt with those in a more definite kind of way of dealing with the people who wrote the post and showed them that I wasn't gonna stoop to their level.
Right.
But other than that was it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need you to stop smacking on that candy because you laughing.
Can't
There's a
help
lot of
it.
people
He's
looking.
all
Yeah,
addicted.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but
want to
nah,
say
I'm
that,
gonna
but
need you.
yeah,
Is it
I'm gonna
loud?
need you.
Am I loud in y'all ear?
And your
Am I
mouth
loud?
all red. Your mouth all red, dude. What you doing, sir?
All right, I'll
yeah,
stop.
red and smacking like
I'm
you
gonna need.
got
All right,
these
Hey,
Boston
I'm gonna
baked
need you
bean
to.
nuts.
I'm gonna need you to
I
cut
balled
that
it
out.
up.
You looking real
You
fat
We
call
got
right
a
it.
big
now,
bag
son.
right here, though.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God,
bro.
he got a backup unit. That nigga got a
Huh?
Your mouth,
backup bag.
your mouth look like you done ate the whole pack of Kool-Aid with no water.
Dog, he gonna put his
Seriously,
lips in the glass. It's gonna be red.
bruh. You need to get that go. So look, man.
Yeah,
Without let's get right into this, man.
without further ado, bring him
I'm gonna
on.
bring Mr. David,
Mr. Rice.
aka Mr. Bowtie. That's his title name that he put up there. We gonna bring him on, man. So
Come on.
he can be a part of this. What's up, David Rice? How
What's
you,
up,
sir?
Dave? What's going on,
Hey,
bruh?
everyone.
What's going
How you
on,
doing,
How's
man?
sir?
everybody?
So let us just bring everybody up to date on who David is. And David, I hope you don't mind if we share a little bit of the post that you put up.
Not at all.
David is one of the big men who has joined the group, but listen to us on a regular basis. He's struggling with a few things, and he listened to one of our shows, and we brought light to the top of the surface for him, and we pretty much basically want to open the doors for him to be able to come in and explain to us what's going on and how things are going. It was the episode we talked about depression and things like that, and David agreed to come on tonight and be one of our guests and give you a full-fledged understanding of how it is and what it is to be a black man in this situation in this state. So, David, we appreciate you coming on, man. We applaud you for coming on here and talking with us and letting our listeners know that it's a true thing, it's a real thing, but it's people out there who want to talk and who want to be able to express themselves and share the situation and put it out there. So we gonna leave it up to you for you to introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself, and then we're gonna go from there. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
There you go, bro. The
Floor
floor is
yours,
yours,
bro.
bro.
So I'm beyond nervous. We don't. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm beyond nervous.
Don't be.
Hey, man, pound your chest, man. Pound your
Yeah,
chest.
man,
This is
don't
your
be.
moment.
Look, this is us right here. And
This
This is you,
is
man. You
something
talking to your brothers
something
right
I
now.
would never thought I would do. Something I thought I'd never ever do.
But you right here.
My name is David. I recently was titled Mr. Bowtie. I wear bow ties every day at work. I
Okay.
take a regular tie and that turned to a bow tie.
Okay.
So that's a little name that somebody gave me at work. I just ran with it. I am 32, married. We've been married for 3 years this past September.
Okay.
One child. One child. We live in the DMV area, Beltsville area to be exact.
Okay.
I think Billy said the most. I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for some time now. However, the past 2 years is when I really dove into my anxiety and depression and really understand what it was because of an incident that occurred. I was actually involved in a car accident that that kind of sort of started the whole journey. However, it took me a long time to get that ball rolling because I didn't know what anxiety and depression was. I had it, but I never knew what it was. You hear it back in the 80s, I mean back in the 90s, early 2000s. Oh, this person had depression, this person had anxiety, but really dive into it, you really wouldn't hear it. Especially, growing up and being a PK, that's something that we just, in the PK world, that's something we just don't hear. You're a preacher's kid, that's all you do. Church, and that's it. You don't hear nothing else.
Right.
So, but it was something that I had to learn for myself, even dealing with that, learn firsthand what it was. And that was 30 years later. And now I'm at a place where I understand it, but there's still some layers I still have to pull back and understand. When I post, I believe early last week, about the self-care, self-love, self-esteem was something I've been dealing with my entire life. Those three in particular is because I was bullied a lot. I was very bullied as a child. And, you know, you don't really see guys like us, not only black men, but black men of big and tall black man, a big guy who's being not showcased, but being appreciative on the same levels as someone that is muscular or somebody that is fair skinned, or you really don't get that much. You know, I mean, of course we had the rappers, Fat Joe and all that stuff, but in the day-to-day life, you really didn't have that much. Right. So trying to find someone that can talk to, it was very, very few. I didn't have no friends. I had associates, but I had no true friends. Right. Right. And I was always to myself. I was an introvert. I'm still an introvert. But also, not only that, it was very, very small window for me to experience who David was when the box was already created. Right. So when I got fast forward to when I got the phone call saying, "Hey, we want to invite you to this live," I was very hesitant because it was like, you know, I don't do stuff like this. This is not something I don't do. Right. But I told Big Ross, like, something inside of me telling me that it's my time to start speaking up and tell the story from an actual black man who dealt with anxiety for years, depression, self-esteem, and even if I be real transparent, because now I got to a point where I was tired of the mask, and I'm tired of the mask. I'm even to saying that I'm an overcomer of molestation as a child. Okay. So yeah, it's this black man has a story to share, and it's funny that my now bishop told me a few weeks back that it's time to tell your story. Yep, it's time to tell your story, and everything that's going on right now, getting out of my head a little bit. Doing this, it's something that I believe this is my time to do, for sure.
Well, let me start off by saying this. Let me just touch on a few key notes of what you said. First, I'm gonna tell you this. As of today, you got 898 friends. You understand that? Let me put that out there, straight off the board. They ain't your associates. They ain't your whatever you want to call it. These people who your friends, and they sitting in here, they listening and they watching. And everybody that's in this group right now is on the respect page where they understand that what you talking about and what you telling us tonight is something serious, and we take it serious. Right. So that means that all 898 that's in here will reach out to you at some point and let you know that they here for you. Whether it be the women or whether it be the men that's in this group, you got friends, brother. I'm gonna tell you that now. For you to be able to open up and choose us to be able to tell your story, it says a lot, not only for yourself, but for us as well. Because we got to you at some point. And by us getting to you at some point, we appreciate it, brother. So there is no way in God's creation that I will sit here and tell you that 898 jokers in here, if I got something to do with it, go turn their back on you. So you always got an open door to be able to come in and talk to us about any and everything. You feel me? Go ahead, brother.
I do.
We're gonna build confidence. We're gonna build everything that's needed. Trust
Tell
me.
him, Chris. Tell him, Chris. Go ahead. Tell him.
Cause you got one of the realest ones over here today. We
You
gonna
do.
build everything. Ain't
Tell
no
him,
looking
bro.
back.
Tell
Ain't
him.
no stopping. We gonna be right here. We gonna make it happen. Trust me.
That's right.
I
That's right.
got two brothers on top that can keep me tamed the way it's gonna be just perfect. Cause sometimes I get out of line, but we gonna make it right. We gonna make it right.
I tell you, man, like you see, man, you see a mixture of three different personalities reaching out to you with open arms for whatever you need us, bro. And that's why I was trying to explain to you when we had that conversation on the phone. That this not just a show and tell and let's expose this, expose that. No, this is truly a brotherhood, man, for real. Absolutely for real. Everything you pointed on in the overall topics of your story that you gave us, the highlights. I'm telling you, you're not by yourself. You are not by yourself going through those and experiencing those things. So that's why Bill said you have 800 plus people. And I'm not saying everybody been through it, but a vast majority of them has been through the same thing as you, and y'all can relate on certain things that y'all experience. It's a forum that you can unleash all that built up frustration that leads to triggering your anxiety, depression, and all other things that you got going on. So once you release it, then hopefully the anxiety and depression levels come down and hopefully go away where, I'm not saying it will go away forever. I don't know. I'm not a clinician. Like I told you, I'm not a doctor. I don't have degrees in this. This is just my opinion. But it'll come down to a point where it's suppressed and you got the control of it for the rest of your life. So that's why we here, man. We here for you and support you, and we got you. So you told us the highlights of your story. So we understand who we are, who you are, and who's on the screen. So how are you now trying to, let's say, like I was saying, bring the levels down of your anxiety and your depression when you have situations that could be potential triggers? Like, what do you do in those situations, in those scenarios?
It really depends on the situation, really. I can't right now. I can't give you an honest answer on what triggers my anxiety or depression. It just depends. I'll be real honest with you. Again, I actually had an anxiety attack this morning at church. I had one this morning. I saw something that triggered a thought I had. I'm not ashamed to say it. We all went through it. My wife and I had a little bit of a disagreement for a very, very long time about our marriage and about situation. And we're doing much better. We're doing much, much better. But that thought I had eons ago now, it came back and it triggered my anxiety. I knew it was coming because it just happened.
Right.
And it happened. And I had to step away. I had to leave church. I was in the middle of church. I had to leave church and just get my mind together.
Right.
To get me back together. So it depends. I had two biggest anxiety attack moments. One was my car accident. That was 2 years ago. 2 years ago in February. Be 3 years in this coming February, actually. I'll give you a backstory to that story. It was a Wednesday or Thursday morning. I was fed up with myself, self-esteem, all that stuff. I was just fed up. My wife and daughter, they left for work and school. I was ready to go to work, but I couldn't do it. So I grabbed a knife, actually ready to kill myself with a knife.
Oh man.
That exact morning, and then I heard a voice was like, no.
That was God, bro. That was God talking to you.
Yeah. Tears in my eyes, just bawling, crying.
Hey, next time you get a thought like that, 202-436, call me.
You got our numbers, bro. You got mine. And I'll give you the rest of them Chris Bill. I can get Chris Bill. I can forward his number to you.
He got my number. He got
it.
I told him
Chris.
You call me.
Put mine in there. Call me.
Got you.
Call me.
Because
call me.
We're not trying to cut your story off. We just let you know.
We want you to keep speaking, man. Because I'm really trying to diagnose and really trying to listen to see what my input can be and what theirs can be as well. So we're just trying to hear what you talk about, man.
Absolutely.
So go ahead.
Yeah. This is a back of a story. I never really trusted men in general because men to me I just couldn't find that connection. My dad is my dad. My molester is my molesters. I just couldn't trust nobody. I couldn't trust nobody.
Right.
So and then I didn't have no outlet. So moving forward back to that morning, I left, got my car, get ready for work. From where I live at Beltsville, I work in DC, Southeast DC at the time. So that's a good 20-30 minutes drive without traffic. And I was going on Baltimore Parkway, and I was behind a truck. And I looked down my phone and I took my foot off the pedal, and I smashed my car behind a pickup truck. Oh, so that impact alone, it was actually my second car accident I ever had. But that just took me over to the moon. I was begging, I was asking God. I'm like, dude, like, can you kill me now? I'm ready to go. I can't do this no more. I was ready to go. I was trying to stare at God in his face. It's like, dude, take me out of here. I'm ready to go. I was 30 years old. Just got married. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. My best friend, my friend, Ron, you know who my best friend is. My friend came to my rescue. My wife came to my rescue. My family came to my rescue. They was all shaking and scared, but I didn't want to hear all that. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. And that was my biggest anxiety moment I ever had, to the point where it took me weeks to get into a normal routine. Weeks to get into a routine. And fast forward to another big anxiety attack I had actually 2 weeks ago. I was in an argument with someone, and they just pushed all my buttons to the point where I just completely blacked out. I blacked out, and I blacked out to the point where I was in autopilot. And one thing that with anxiety and depression, well, anxiety for one, if you get to the point of blacking out, you can hear voices, and I heard voices telling me, go ahead and walk in front of that car. Go ahead and just don't look back. Just keep going. Don't just don't. And I was hearing them, and I was going to do it too. Wow. It was a few weeks ago. I was going to do it too. When I finally got out of that headspace, I knew where I was at, but I didn't know where I was at. I had to ask someone, like, "Hey, where I'm at? Am I in Forestville?" They're like, "No, you over here in Model Heights." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know."
So you went from Beltsville to Model Heights?
Yeah. Well, I actually was. I was actually in a party. I was helping a party. I decorate parties. And where we was at, I walked from where I was at to IHOP. So that's about a good 30. I don't know how long. I didn't catch the time. It was a good walk.
Right.
Because I blacked out so much, I didn't realize what was going on. I just walked.
Right.
I walked. That was my second. That's my biggest moment I ever had as far as anxiety is concerned. Depression is a whole different story.
Right.
Depression is a whole different story.
So I want to say, I guess, a few things. First, I want us having this conversation tonight. You said that it took you a minute before you decided to say you want to do it. But what I don't want to do is have this conversation and you bringing up these past things and things in the back or whatever that's going to trigger and put you in a state or stage where you feel like something, is wrong or whatever. And I don't want to put you there. But what I do want to ask you is, what's a normal everyday routine for you?
Back to the original question. The normal routine, like I said, it all depends on the situation. If it's a small one, I can typically listen to some soulful music, or listen to some ocean, rain. I can listen to that. If it's a medium one, I can. It depends. Again, it depends. I can talk myself out of it. Sometimes I have to just hone in on it and try and figure it out. Sometimes I just can't. I can't do it. I had to call my best friend, and he can really snap me out of it. I think he's the only one pretty much gonna snap me out of it right now.
That's how we do, bro. Since I know him, that's how we do.
Pretty much when I call him, he can pretty much snap me out of it. It'll take me a while, but he can pretty much snap me out of it. Like today, the one I had this morning at service, his wife, I heard his wife's voice telling me it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And that calmed me down. First time ever hearing her voice. It's gonna be okay, and it just calmed me right on down.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes for somebody that you really care about to tell you it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I be missing sometimes, because we all go through something. But you just gotta learn how to pull out of it and believe that God gonna change it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, David, I be telling him it's gonna be okay all the time, but he'll be listening to me.
If any of y'all two paid attention to my posts, and not on Facebook, but my regular post,
page,
my personal page, I just spoke on me missing my mom, because when she said everything was gonna be okay, that's what I felt, and I missed that, because right now I ain't too far from where my man be going at sometimes. Sometimes it hit me, sometimes you gotta fight through it. But sometimes we just got to dig in deep and know that, and look at all the good things that he brought us through, and what he can continue to do as long as we allow him to do so. Like I say, man, you gonna have a major talk. We're gonna have some real talk. It ain't gonna be on here. We're gonna have some real talk, because we're gonna have some major talk. You're gonna get through what you need to get through. Trust me. God used me tremendously. Trust me.
Mr. Bozai, believe that dude for real, because y'all gonna get the raw cut from from Chris.
And you know what? And you know what? The one thing I always wanted, I wanted the authentic. Yes. I never wanted the fake and phony.
Welcome.
And the only thing I wish that I had was just the realness. The realness.
You got it,
if I can know that, you especially from the black family. Let's go there.
That's it right
Especially there. The black family. The black family, we don't want to talk about nothing. We don't want to talk about nothing.
This the one time that I can say.
You just ask. I want just tell me the truth. Just tell me what happened.
Yep.
I may blow up, but at least you told me the truth.
Listen, this is the one time that I can say, and y'all know I don't rarely say this, but this is the one time I can say, Chris is your man. Chris is the dude right now. If you go listen to it and you go, wait, hold up. I'm just saying. That dude right there, he go give it to you. He gonna give it to you straight, raw, and authentic as it could be. You see his post, you see how it be, you see how you be listening to it. Don't get us wrong. Me and Rose, we the same way, but he about as raw with it as possible. He gonna give it to you raw.
You know what? I can't.
You remember Stinky Dink from back in the day, right? Stinky Dink, get
riggedy raw with it. That's
Chris.
Right
That is Chris.
Nah,
For real.
nah.
So look,
not with my man right here. I gotta ease that into when he starts saying, yeah, okay, that's when I'm like, go on get it then. Go on get it. Stop playing. Go on get it. It's your turn. Go on get it. You got too many things to stand up for. Let's go get it.
David, if you don't mind me asking, you say you have a child. How old is the child?
She will be 8 in actually 2 weeks.
Okay. So you do understand that she 8 years old. You got 3 fathers up here. Now 4 that's in these boxes. And you need to understand that she needs you more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we already got a serious issue and a problem with black men raising their children and not being there. I can't tell you enough right now, and I can't even fathom of even thinking of you having those type of thoughts when you got a precious 8-year-old right there for you. So the next time or something like that happens, just think. Your 8-year-old needs you more than anything. Your 8-year-old is there for you, and she got your back 110% every day. That's your pride and your joy. So when it comes to being there and thinking about it, next time them thoughts come, that 8-year-old is your plug.
You think about that. You
this
think about what you might lose, what you
That's
might
your plug,
hurt.
bro.
That's your plug.
That is your plug. Your 8-year-old is your plug. You hear me?
Your help been there the whole time, but you gotta tap into it. Trust me. But we gonna get you there. We gonna get you there, my brother.
And I know you heard me talk about my kids, man. I have a 15-year-old daughter and a 22-year-old daughter. And there was nothing on this earth that I would not do for them 2 young ladies that I'm responsible for.
That's it.
And then follow up behind them 2 is my just turned 12-year-old son. So I got 3 mouths and 3 human beings that I'm molding and shaping, even in adulthood, like my oldest daughter. Even in adulthood, it never stops, man. I can't see me be gone away from that and have somebody else step in and do that. I can't see that.
Can't do it.
Well, actually, to put it more in emphasis, my child is actually, she's not mine. She's my adopted child.
That's all right, though. You still her father figure.
Yeah. That's my heart and joy. My heart and joy.
There you go.
My heart and joy.
You adopted her. You did that for a reason.
Yeah.
That was a reason. There was a reason why you chose it, because you did not have to choose to adopt her.
Nope.
You didn't have to.
Right.
You didn't just marry into it. You officially adopted her, correct? So therefore, you went above and beyond your call of duty with this not even being your own seed. So the fact that you put this emphasis in her life and this stamp on her life to show her how a man's supposed to treat her, then you are in the same boat as me with my own kids' makeup, Chris, Bill, all of our makeups of our children. You in the same thing. Just the only technicality is that's not your actual seed, but that don't matter. You stepping up to the plate like you are, and that's very powerful for her. And she received it and she accepted you, right?
Yes.
There you go. It starts now, and it will continue on forever. As long as y'all both have it to be, man. I'm telling you, and that's why God was in your ear in those instances that you explained to us earlier. He knows what your situation is. He's guiding your path. Keep on doing what you have signed up to do, and that's to be a father to that child and a wonderful, powerful husband.
He know what you're going through, and he put her in your path to make sure that you got something to fight for, brother.
Correct.
You got something to fight for. Needing us or letting us help you get through this, You got a key figure under your four walls and under that roof with you every day that's helping you fight just as much as us. This what I want to ask you. And since we done talked about all what triggers and what brings it and how things go in your everyday, process of things that happen. Let's start right now with the beginning of us, the three of us, Big Rose, Mr. Jones, myself. What can we do to help you on an everyday basis? Tell us. And what can we do to get these guys in a group as black men? And I don't want to leave out White Boy Steve because
I'm about to say we got some white folks and Spanish folks and Indian. We got a whole bunch of.
Steve be right. Wait a minute.
Just say men. Just say men.
Wait a minute. Right, but just the men.
Just say men.
But what can we do to help you on an everyday basis that we can genuinely do every day to show you our support and so you can understand that we're here for you? Just tell us what you need.
You know what? Everybody asked me that question, and I don't have a good answer. I really, really don't. The only reason why I say I don't have a good answer is because this right here, this conversation, is what I need.
Okay.
So you need an ear. You need an ear
to be able to sit and talk.
Right. You need an ear that is not judgmental, that is a safe space, that is a safe haven, where you can let your guard down and be you and open up your heart to people that you can now select to trust with that information you give them and that feeling that you give them and your heart, pretty much your heart. So you got them right here sitting on this chat with you, on this live with you. I told you this when we talked. That's how we roll. Despite what we go through, the three of us, what we go through and our little back and forthness and all that, that's what brothers do. That's how brothers are. And that's what we go through. So that's the real stuff about us. We ain't all peachy king, unicorns and rainbows and all that. No, we not. I don't know if Chris be unicorns and a rainbow a little bit sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. I'm playing, Chris. I'm playing. Don't set it off.
Like
don't set it off.
But it's okay.
Don't
We're gonna leave you alone tonight. We're gonna leave you alone tonight, big dog.
Hey, but look,
but you do know it's coming.
As long as we giving him genuine opinions and stuff when he needs for us to talk. That's all. That's it.
That's all he needs, man.
Because right now, what he's saying, he just need an outlet. He need an outlet to be spoken to and to speak to. And we gonna be his outlet, and we gonna give honest opinions on what should be done and how it should be done, and see whether he can get it done or not. But we gonna push for the better, never for the worse. When you marry, you marry. You know, your unit is at home, but your guys are right here.
Correct.
You got this.
So let me say this. For the next couple of weeks, how about we do this? We got plenty of fellas in here. Steve, Kevin, it's a few of y'all. Greg, and everybody that's in here listening. The fellas, drop that man an inbox.
Yep.
See how he doing.
Yep.
Say what's up to him. Just ask him how his day is. That's it. All you gotta do. We ain't gotta sit here and bullshit about it.
Correct.
You want to DM somebody? DM David Wright.
DM him. Yep.
DM him and ask him how his day going. How he doing. What he doing today. Goddamn it, ask him what he eating for lunch and see if it's good. Ask him what he doing.
Instead of doing Chick-fil-A Wednesdays, it's Dave Rice Wednesday.
Right.
Right. Everybody go pop on this joke with a bow tie.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be bow tie Wednesday. Everybody put a bow tie.
Hey, look, I got bags.
Me too.
I got Burberry. I got Gucci. I got all.
My Jones are clip-ons though, Dave. I'm still. I got the clip-ons.
But I don't
got tie one. I got the clip-ons.
You gonna have to show me how to tie a bow tie.
I put my shit on with a t-shirt. I look like one of them Playboy brothers with t-shirt over.
You know what? Next Sunday we should all wear a shirt and bow tie.
All right.
That's what
That'll
that's
work.
gonna be.
That'll work. That's
gonna
what's up.
represent my man. Yeah, we gonna. It's
But
gonna
That's what's
but
up.
represent.
Next
somebody
Sunday
got
is
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. What this group gonna do is make you very comfortable. We gonna make you comfortable,
absolutely,
and we
bruh.
gonna keep you open,
Absolutely.
man. Some days I'm trying to tell you, Chan. I'm telling all three of y'all. Some days my days ain't nowhere near how I post, man. And people post stuff and they posting lies because really they're tore up on the inside.
Yep.
They're tore up on the inside, and they post because it makes them feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But on the inside, and me, man, my head going, I'm going all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, and I know he heard it because his father pastor had been in the church. But my comfort zone is when I lay it down and give it all to him. That's where I get my comfort at. So don't stop it. Don't think he's not listening. Don't think he's not going to be there. God is a gentleman. He's not going to force himself on you. He's not going to make you do. He going to come when his time. When his time is to come. So like I said before, you want to commit this or commit that, man. They we rebuke that in the name of Jesus right now because that don't fall on our laps. That don't fall in that place. That don't fall in this group.
That's right.
Like I said before, if you really dig deep and look at some of the posts, we get real. We can get real religious. We can get real emotional. Or we can get we can shed a tear too. And sometimes that's all you need.
Yep.
You might need that hug. You might need somebody saying, "Look here, home. You're gonna be fine, man. Keep your head up, man. Man, you further than what somebody is already in. You got people that can't even do half the things that you can do right now. So you take all that into consideration. You're a man of God. You're a good man. And you're a man of a need. And God gonna bless you with that. God got 3 brothers on here that's gonna straighten it. That's gonna make it. It's gonna make it go through. It's gonna happen. I believe that, and you should, and I pray that you receive that. Don't need to be alone. You're never gonna be alone. Sometimes you can't say things to your spouse or to your wife. You can't talk to them like you want to talk to your fellas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you was missing. And right, and we here. Like I say, they're gonna give it to you in some different ways. But like I said before, we gonna talk. I'm gonna give it to you straight like it is. But I'm gonna tell you what you're not gonna do. Because you're too good at that. Like I said, it's starting to come out a little bit already.
Yeah, it is. You might be scared of a little bit, Chris. Oh, you might be scared.
Back off a little bit.
My bad. I'm gonna wait till I call. Wait till he call. Wait till he call. My bad.
Don't overwhelm.
Right now I'm just like,
too much.
Because what I feel, I see it. I'm seeing it. I'm like, man, I can't even, the devil ain't getting, man. I'm looking like the Satan. You think you're not running nothing over here. You can't run nothing over here. And you got to walk with proudness and pride all day long and let them know that you got all this in the name of my man upstairs. I call him my man because that's what he is. That's the big OG. I'm a little OG, you know what I'm saying? But that's how he do. Man, you go ahead and get me started on this, Joe, man. But like I say, I'm just gonna let you. I'm here. I'm big homie. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm one of the big men. There you go. Cowboys lose. I'm here.
So
there you go.
Let me ask you this, David. Would you be up to sitting down and breaking bread with the 3 of us and meeting us in person?
I'm with that.
I would.
Yeah, because he close.
I would love to do that, and then that way we could sit down, fellowship, and just have a real conversation at the table while we sit down and we eat. And you what kind of food you like? Would you like eat?
Let me hear this.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Wait a minute. What you be eating though, bro? Let's talk about that.
Don't come up with no salad.
I'm much into soul food. Anything soul food is, I eat.
But as long as it ain't no salad or you no vegan or nothing like that, we don't no vegan.
No vegan.
Yeah, don't be sitting at the table so can I get a salad and some bubbly sparkling water, please? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at him like bullshit.
You better bring that back with some steak and potatoes.
There you go. That's exactly it.
All jokes aside, though, but the more you have this encounter with us, the smaller them things that
All
you
that'll
got
go
going
away.
on in the back of your
There it
head
is.
will
Yep.
start disappearing
Yes.
and
Yep.
disappearing because one thing, confidence, we gonna build that. Swag,
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
know, you
Hell
already
yeah.
got your own swag, but you know, put a little bit
Let me
sprinkle on top of that though. But we gonna work
can I
on all that.
can I tell you a backstory with me and Big Rose? I'm gonna tell
Oh
you a
Back chat.
shit.
backstory with me
What
and
this
Big
nigga
Rose.
about to say now?
Let me tell you a backstory about me and
Back
Big Rose.
chat.
Here we go. When me and Big Rose met, and for a lot of y'all that's in this group, y'all already know that I have probably been the most outspoken, and I could give a rat's ass about what anybody says, but I am more confident than you have ever known a big man to be. I give a shit about anything. But what you're not gonna tell me is one, that I ain't the sexiest dude in the room. Two, that I'm the smartest dude in the room. You're not gonna tell me none of that. You can't tell me none of that.
Hold fast with the sexy Bill. Hold fast.
Oh no. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is when I met Big Rose had a lot of traits like you when it comes to he the first time I met Big Rose, he was like this dude. I don't understand how you go into the room and you be so confident with these chicks. And Rose would stand on to the back of the room. Now, mind you,
Sure
Rose,
did.
he's 6 and some change, and I'm
Slim,
5 and
same.
something.
I Rose. I just say
And this
I
wait,
say the
hold on,
same
wait a minute,
thing.
Chris.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So and this the thing. And so he looking at me and I'm saying to Rose, Slim, as tall as you are, I would kill to have your height and have the confidence that I got, because I'll be having them. I'll be running them left and right. It'd be no joke. But I didn't. And all he would say to me is, bruh, how do you be so confident and be like that? And the one thing that I can tell you, and I'm gonna say to you, and this is the God's honest and the utmost truth, is every morning when I wake up, I refuse to let somebody tell me who I am.
Right.
I am who I am, and I'm gonna be this way. I'm this way, and when it's time for me to change, I'm in control of my destiny and how I change. And when it's time for me to change, I make that decision. What I'm not going to do is stand into a room and let 1,000 people around me tell me otherwise, because I am in control of who I am. And I told Big Rose that I said, man, you need to be that way. Slowly for surely, started coming out. We go to the place. He wasn't staying in the back room. He was the big man. He was standing next to me. My wingman, his wingman. We was running. Next thing
And
I
then
know,
it became bougie.
now where Big Rose at? What happened to Big Rose? He was right here with me, Joker gone. and moving fast forward 20 years, 30 years later, here we are now. And I'm not gonna go deep into the situation, but what I'm gonna tell you is the same exact man right there lost himself for a little bit. But what he did was he sit and he listened to his brothers, not just us, but it's a whole other group of us that we all together, that we talk and we sit and we talk to. And he realized that the situations that he was going through, he was making bad decisions. But what he did was he sat down and he chose to decide when he was ready to listen. But he came to us and he listened. And now look at him. Can't sit him down and keep him still right there. He choke on a
Can't
whole
say
nother
nothing.
thing.
Bougie and everything.
He right back the way
I
he
hear you,
started.
Chris. You ain't bubbling, Chris. I can hear you, bro.
But to be honest though, that's true story. Because that's one thing about Billy. One thing about Reg, Billy Reg, that I mean, I would love to have not a swag, but this is confidence, because I got my own swag. Everybody know I'm top notch my swag. But his confidence, oh my man, to have confidence like that, Slim, trust me, everybody can get it. You just got to be able to look at things and say, excuse my French, to say F it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to say, I'm going to do me. And that's one thing I respect about the funny guy up top. You know what I mean?
If Bill could be a lollipop kid for the Wizard of Oz and got that confidence that he got.
Lollipop kid. What?
Yeah, lollipop kid. Lollipop kid. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, bros, you ain't the only one to know about TV. Yeah, I see.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm just playing, man. I'm just joking. But yeah, that what Bill told you on day, that's definitely a true story, man. I did not even directly, but indirectly surround myself with what you're doing right now, and that's brothers who I felt gave me that safe haven, safe place. Everything I said earlier, I found before I met Chris. I found in them, and then now in Chris. Chris may be Mr. whatever you want to call him, Mr. I don't know, the bad guy of the group or whatever.
The bad boy.
You can call him that, but I'm telling you, the dude definitely has a heart of gold. He means absolutely well. I'm trying to make him proud. He has a soft spot. He does.
He's soft dude for real.
He does have a soft spot.
Hold on,
but the dude is very, very direct. I thought I was direct. The dude, Chris, bruh, I'm telling you, the very Chris is direct, and that's one of his greatest God-given attributes that he has.
It's gonna be a fun situation. Put it like
it is
that.
gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun, but again, it's gonna be straightforward, no chaser. Straightforward, no chaser.
But it's going to build your
it's going to build you up, yes.
And it's going to build you up. And all what you said that you were looking for and what you lacked in the beginning of this entire podcast is what the three of us and everybody else that behind us and stand behind us is what we gonna share with you, show you, hope that we ain't saying lead by example to a point where you do everything like we do it, but in the same token, come out that shell that you in and create who you are.
Yep.
And not let anybody else tell you who you are. That's it.
It's time to let your light shine that God's giving you.
Yeah, I'm really for something like this. Like I said, I never in my life would have chose to do anything like that. But to tell you more of an insight, at this point now, I'm an open book. Whatever question you have, I'm an open book. I just be honest with you.
And we understand.
But the one thing that hold me back that I had to let go in the past couple of years is that the camaraderie of other men, because simple fact that I'm not someone that look at sports. I'm not someone that is into cars. I'm not someone who's into, your whole general. So it wasn't, I'm not into all of that.
You smoke cigars?
Say it again.
You smoke cigars?
Yes.
Oh, well, you welcome to the family.
You in, bro. You in.
Welcome to the family. Because we smoke.
I told you up yesterday you was that tinderbox. But you couldn't make it, remember?
We had found
I couldn't make it.
Yeah, no, you gonna make it next time.
You gonna make it next time, bro.
I'm gonna make it next
You had the next one, bro.
I'm gonna make it.
Matter of fact,
But yeah, that's one of the things that I thought I could never overcome. Mm-hmm. But with just today, and since I joined the group, I joined the group like early this month. It's been a change in me just in the past few weeks, because it's different. I know somebody asked me and I shared, like, I was in another group that who I felt that would help me in my confidence level, but that group damaged me. And when I told the admin of the group, they did their woo-woos and wah-wahs, but it felt much different than when Big Rose contacted me. When people I felt much different. So I'm like, maybe it's just I need to get out of my head and let this genuine, real fellowship, let it be. Yep. I probably be the one of many who have a therapist, a male therapist, a black male therapist at that, but it's different. I feel different because I have him, I have my best friend, I have my other friends, but when the level of openness that I'm not singled out, I'm inclusive.
Right.
It now at 32, it feels so much better. It feels so much different. It feels like this is where I'm supposed to be. I just had to go through all of that stuff just to get to this point of saying, David, you matter. You always matter. You just had to see the light. And then
BMU tells you that you matter, brother. You definitely matter. We
now I'm ready to create a nation.
But you gaining a little bit of swag though, because I'm seeing your pictures. I started to see you take the pictures. Smile more.
You see how I got the beard all moist.
Yeah.
Look at all moist and delicious.
He got real bold.
He got the twist going on up top.
Then he put
I see him over there. I see you.
But he put the before and after look though. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The before that. I'm saying stop. Hey,
he holding it down. He holding it down. That's what he doing.
Continue to show it, because some of your style, we might be taking some of it from you. You know what I'm saying?
Especially that bow tie game.
See,
yes,
me,
sir. That bow tie game, yes.
I got to change up my tie from time to time. I'm a little too rough all the time, but, I would love to be dressed up a little bit, but, probably don't see that shit. I don't know how to, but, yeah, we gonna make it work. But no, I'm going to try it, though. Yeah.
Man,
but like I say, man, we got your back. This is one of the best ones where I really felt that BMU is really putting in the work. This is the best one one of the best ones. Other than we start with the other one, then we start crying, everybody's crying, talking about the holidays. We talking about
go back and check our videos.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta take a look, man.
We wide open, dog. We are wide open, just like you said.
We express our feelings. We express everything that we go through as men, as friends, as workers, anything. Because I'm trying to tell you, I mean, my mindset I'm like I say, I'm lost a couple of times too myself. Sometimes I continue to beat myself. I'm like, how did I get myself into these same predicaments over and over again? You know what I mean? Yeah, but I keep pushing, man. I keep praying, and I keep laughing, man, because that's the key. That laugh and that joy.
Laughter is the key, boy.
You see, I see you pop your head. I'm like, yeah, that's it. It's that laughter and joy. That's what's gonna get you to whatever you need to get to. Yep. Bottom line. Then when your wife starts saying that, then your kids start saying that. Yep. Your house start being that. And then you be like, well, yeah, no weapon shall. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, when I call you, you better get better. That's all I got there. I ain't got to talk about
sometimes you cease to amaze me, dog. You cease to amaze me. I swear. You do. Because I want to choke
I don't have no problem messing up this whole episode.
I know you don't.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Sometimes I want to choke the living shit out you. I swear I do. But then you get over here and you talk like this, and I be saying to myself, how can anyone hate or dislike this funny dude?
Right.
But the key today was when he started to speak, and I realized how serious it was, and how how he was really feeling. I said, I can't play with that. I have to be stern with that. I have to be stern with him. I got to let him know, we care about you, but we're going to work this out. So, it's cool to throw a couple of jabs in and laugh a little bit. But the most important is we have that he get a piece of what we do every day and he stick with it and let it build himself so he can continue to be the best that he can be for his kid and his wife. And once, because, happy wife, happy life, happy household, everything. But we got you there. You know what I'm saying? We got you there.
We got you, brother.
So here's what I was thinking. Since now he smokes a cigar, and I know where you're going with it. And I said I wanted him to break bread with us and sit down with us. And y'all know that I have been looking for a restaurant for us to sit down and have a fellowship just with the men. Mm-hmm. Just with the men, ladies. We love y'all to death, but this ain't about y'all. And y'all know I rarely say that, but this ain't got nothing to do with y'all right now. So 219, where we can sit down, we can actually eat, and we can smoke, and they got live music. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put something together, and that's what we're gonna break bread, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eat good, New Orleans style, because that's that kind of cuisine that they got. We gonna. Now, do you drink, David?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you see his
Oh
face?
yeah,
You
oh
see-
yeah.
Oh,
See
he's
that thing?
done.
Oh yeah.
He's done. Oh yeah, yeah. You
gon-
yeah.
We
He
gonna we
already
wrap.
in there. I'm
so
telling you.
It's a wrap.
so listen.
Already
We
in
gonna
it.
We get to that.
we gonna break bread. We gonna drink to be responsible, but yet have some of the smoothest
No, I'll
top
be the
chef that they
responsible one
have.
because I don't drink, so I'll be the
We know
responsible one. Go
what
ahead.
I know you, I know. But yet, and then we gonna sit back and we gonna smoke
Oh, I
top
do.
notch cigars. And we
Yeah.
gonna do this. But what we gonna do is that's gonna be the night for you to sit down with us and be a part of the BMU family that we invite you to be a part of. Break
Yep.
bread with us, man. So you can really see the real side of us in living color.
Yep.
Right here. Not in
Yep.
these little boxes that everybody get to see, because a lot of times people they be like this, man, we see y'all in the boxes, but we don't never see y'all out. Well, we invite y'all to come out. Y'all just come out and meet us. We be there. We wherever we say we gonna be, we be there. But I am gonna set it up, and I'm gonna make sure this a day where all four of us can be there. Make sure our schedules all line up together, and that's what we gonna do.
And make sure,
It-
Dave, if she's not already watching or sitting with you, that your wife watched this episode so she
Yes.
understands who you are associating yourself with.
Yes. Yeah.
Your wife and your daughter. They need to know.
Yes.
They need to see who you
Yeah.
associate yourself with.
The parental discretion is advised because there's some cussing, and we gonna
Yeah, it is.
We,
So
you
how
notice
your
we tried.
ears,
We tried real
buffers,
hard
you
tonight.
gotta be like this on your daughter is.
Right. We ain't trying to cuss as much tonight, but because that one over there, he already told you he can change this whole broadcast. He can
Yeah.
change it real quick, boy. And his team losing.
You see the demeanor of them right now, right? Because
Look at
it's
his
the
face.
squad losing right now. Oh no, they're not. It's
Nothing
tied
to
up 10-10. They good. They good.
He ain't got nothing to say.
He don't, because
Yeah,
they
tied
suck
up
right now.
10-10. It's
Dak
that
he ain't
Prescott
got
ain't playing. Dak Prescott not playing. He on the bench.
Yeah, but
Pitchy
I'm
boy.
I'm mob strong enough to get the way. Holding offense, yeah, take them on back. Yeah, ain't no.
Hey, so David, let me ask you this: what type of hobbies and things that you have or stuff that you like doing?
You better not say you a
give us that.
musician. You better not say you're a damn musician.
Well, I am a singer.
Yeah, Dave.
I sing. I sing in the local group. Me, and my wife sings in the local group.
Who?
Yeah. We sing with Earl Machete and New Mob.
And you,
And y'all
It's
be performing places?
gospel. Mm-hmm.
It's gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
okay,
With
that's what's
it's
up.
gospel music with a twist.
Right.
It's gospel music mixed with go-go.
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yes,
I got
sir.
you. I
Here we
feel
go.
you.
Here we go.
But guess who up top? He sings too.
Yeah.
I
Right?
sure
Don't get
do.
us-
I
don't get
sure
us
do,
started.
bruh.
We
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
I
turn this
sing
into.
too.
I
You
mean,
must
we ain't gonna
ain't
turn
heard
it
my.
into a talent show or nothing like that. We ain't got to show them.
Nah.
Right, exactly.
You
Right.
know,
We not doing
they
that.
call
We
they
ain't doing
call me
that.
the young Philip Michael. You know what I'm saying? From
Oh
Earth, Wind,
my
and Fire.
God.
They call me the
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire guy.
Chris
So
got
you-
Chris got the falsetto voice.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give too much of that, Joe. I don't want to give too much. You know, plus I just, you know, just you try to get me this shit. Play like, look at this. I'm sorry,
But,
man.
And you know what? That was so good.
That was hilarious.
That was good because he did that jump while he was on his back. You know how hard it is to do a falsetto while you lay on your back?
Yeah, it's natural. Yeah, it's natural. You know, I learned from doing other things. You know what I mean? Apologies. See, look at Bill's face.
Because I'm completely ignoring you when you come to that nonsense there. You whatever. So look, man, we have, here we go. See, this when it don't stop. All right, so here's the deal. I didn't want to go overboard with the conversation tonight, and I wanted to have you on. I wanted to make this completely about you. It is now 10 o'clock. I know everybody gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. And I know some of y'all got to go through all that candy that your kids went out and got tonight while they was trick-or-treating. If y'all let them go out, because COVID probably told y'all no. Please put the bag of Boston baked beans down, because your mouth look like Kool-Aid. So anyway, but man, David, I just want to thank you, brother, for allowing us to be the ear for you to speak and for us to listen. It brings me joy, but so much honor to have 3 of these dudes that we started over a year ago to do exactly what Chris say all the time. If we just help one person, we doing what BMU started out to do. And it brings me joy to say that tonight I feel like we're doing it. I swear it do. And it just make me feel good. So I want to thank you, brother, for coming on here and being the true man that you are. And I appreciate it. I do. Shut up. You know, y'all already know I'm gonna get salt. You know I already know that.
Bill with the salt.
Y'all already know.
mushy.
It's all right, man. Let him out, bro. Let him out.
But you came on here tonight and you showed us that you are the true man that you say you are.
Correct.
And I appreciate that. And from all of us, 898 people, we appreciate you. We respect you. This is your safe haven. This is a judgment-free zone. And we love you like you are our brother, because you are. And we appreciate you coming on and sharing this night with us. And with that being said, if there's anything that you would like to say before we sign off, please tell us there, brother.
The only thing I have to put out there is thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You really don't find this no more. Well, you really don't find it at all.
Welcome,
if you do find it, there's a hidden agenda.
Right.
Agenda. And I don't feel that at all. So I'm happy that I pushed out of my comfort zone and out of my fear and just ran with this, because there's gonna be some conversations for sure. That's going to be shared, and feelings going to be hurt, but it's necessary. I know I need it.
It's a part of life.
What it is. Mr. Jones, what you got for us, brother, before we sign off?
Oh yeah. Cowboys would be back tied up. Oh yeah. But me personally, like I said before, this was amazing. I mean, it's amazing how he sets things up for us to help other people. And he uses the craziest one, the roughest one, to really reach out and grab hold to the people that's in need, and I thank God for that. And today, y'all two, Rose and Billy, y'all stood up as true men, and y'all spoke y'all truth. Y'all helped this brother out and what y'all was speaking on. I felt the energy when you first came on, Billy. Because sometimes your energy is just not on my level, and we have to get it there. And Rose, you didn't instigate that one time. That was a blessing. Yeah, hallelujah to that. You know what I mean? But all jokes aside, man, Dave, we got you back, man. We're gonna break bread, man. We're gonna talk about things that you want to talk about. We're gonna discuss the things that you want to discuss and the things that you are willing to fix. Because all we're gonna do is back you. We ain't controlling nothing. We just gonna back you. I'm gonna put a little spin on some of this shit, but we gonna back you. That's one thing I got to tell you. So stay strong, man. Believe in the change. Believe in love, and know that is there. You got your wife and you got your kid, you got your daughter, your kid. Man, believe in that. Trust me. Believe in that, man. House is not a home if it ain't happy. Trust me. We gotta get that thing right. You know what I mean?
It is.
That's it.
Mr. Paul,
for
what you got for us, brother?
I just want to say that today, in this episode, that God was in the building, man. For real. Yeah. God was in the building. He blessed all of our souls and everybody that was watching. He blessed all of our souls and showed what his power can do. Yeah. Like Dave said, and like the three of us said, this didn't have to happen. It didn't have to happen. Dave could have stayed in his own way and not come on out, and we could have easily overlook them. But that's not how we are, and that's not how God works. So this happened for a reason, not a season, but a for real reason. This was why this meeting happened, and with the initiation of the phone call, everything. That's why we're here right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how God works. Period. And if you don't believe that that's how God works, there's nothing we can say or do about it. No, judge free. Judge not others. We're not judging nobody. That's you. That's you. But we know the four of us right here, we just experienced God's intervention right now. And I thank him for that. And I thank him for all of y'all. I love every last one of y'all. Y'all know that. Dave, welcome to the family. To never be left behind, bro. Welcome to the family, bro. You are never gonna be left behind, for real. You got all of our contact info. I'm gonna give you the Chris contact. I'm gonna forward that to you so you have Chris contact. I'm telling you, man, we here for you, bro. Whenever you need it, I don't care what time it is. Please pick the phone up and call, bro.
That's it.
At all times, 24-hour access to us. Please do that. To my brothers on the caddy corners of me, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know. Love y'all little babies to death.
He trying to hurry up, get off the phone so he can fire.
That's what I'm trying to do. Because of the Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans, I'm ready to kick in. You know what I mean? I never liked them. I always got the lemon head. Because you got the great.
See what I mean?
Alexander Great.
You see what I mean about the
got
unicorns and rainbows? He's talking about some lemon heads. That's one of the colors, the predominant colors of the rainbow. Look at you. It's like, no, this.
Bro, can I finish, Chris? Chris, let me finish.
Just playing with you, Chris, man.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't say
I ain't
that.
gonna say nothing.
That was a joke, man. We can't. Oh, so I can't play.
Mr.
Paul. I can play, but I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Go right. Try to say something. Go ahead. I got you.
Yeah, we get out of here. Look, in all seriousness, every day we deal with that thing called money.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed to do just about any and all and everything. Everybody needs some money. But what a lot of people don't pay attention to is the saying that's on that money. In God we trust.
Yep.
And all I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to end it on this, is just trust in God. He brought us to you. And we here.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't going nowhere. You can't get rid of us now, bro. We that irritating itch in the middle of your back that you need to scratch up against the wall and you scratch it and it go away and we come right the hell back.
Mm-hmm.
But we be right here. We ain't going nowhere. And both of them have said it, and I'm gonna say it to you. We here for you. We gonna always be here for you, and we ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
With that being said, man, I need you to do me one of the biggest things tonight is when you get off this broadcast, I always tell everybody, man, no matter who it is or what it is or whatever part of the day is, tell somebody you love. When you get off this broadcast, you go in there, you tell that 8-year-old, and you tell that wife of yours that you love them to death. And you let them know right now that today is a new day. Today a new beginning. This the turnaround day.
Yep.
Turnaround, champ.
This
That's
it.
right.
And all that's all I want to say to you, man. And I want everybody to have a good week. I want everybody to enjoy themselves. It's the month of November. Chris's month get ready to come up close to Christmas. It's his time to shine.
So I
want all y'all
to hang all the mistletoe.
I want all of y'all to enjoy y'all's week, man. And if you listen tonight, his name David Rice
Jr.
David Rice Jr. He in the group.
Put some respect on it.
And definitely put some respect on it. Put a whole lot of respect on it right now. But he in the group. He in there. You DM him. And you just tell him, man, look, I'm here. And we here. So that's just the bottom line. And that's just how it is.
And ladies is married. Sorry. She's
there
married.
you go. Let it go. On that note, man, we all right, here we go. Then we get ready to go to after hour. We not doing that. We gotta go. Look, y'all have a safe week, and we see y'all in the middle of the week. Everybody be blessed, man, and we love y'all. We see y'all, and y'all take care. Fellas, don't hang up yet.
Hey, working all day, got you on